God forbid something happens to Gibbs, because it is over. That's their offense. Just look at it. It's their offense. It's not Goff. Goff gets off what he gets off because of what he does, and that's okay. We just seen the Super Bowl winner do it. That's okay. Just get a ball to him, and Goff don't turn it over 5 times. But I think the window is closed. It's hard, man. It's going to be even harder to get back to an NFC championship with this schedule and everybody upgrading. It's going to be hard. I just don't see it, especially with the newness coming in. So stick with what's familiar and give the ball to that guy and the other guy, and then let Goff see you St. Brown sweep across the slant, and run for whatever many yards. Now, I would like to see them get another. I'm still so they should get another receiver. But that's just me.
It's possible they pick somebody up. And
does Jameson just come out and just hog it out and just run it, because you can't teach what he has. Those afterburners. And if he, start, running some clean routes, some nice, good, sharp, man, wow.
Well, listen. Laporta didn't have that great of a year.
Nope.
He's due for a bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
I
think they kind of just
Tim
took him
Patrick
out
played
of the
well and stepped up, and he's back with them.
Anybody
can have that.
Anybody can beat you.
I think you're going to see Jamison Williams
step up. He had a decent season last year.
Yeah, I agree with you. So that's what I'm saying. I think you have solid receivers on this team.
You do.
For sure.
You do.
It's just how are they going to manage them?
That's Campbell, the OZ, and Goff's deal. That's their deal. Those are the 3 things. The defense that can be what defense can be.
I don't really feel like they're gonna slip defensively this year. You added DJ Reed, which I feel like he's a solid cornerback. Mm-hmm. Terrion is in his second year or second or third year, so you're gonna second year, so he's gonna take a step up.
I don't love their corners.
Well, they got by last year.
I don't love them
with what they had. I think they're better. I think they're a better team than last year because you get the guys that are healthy. Coming back. And then you added a Zach Cunningham. You added Reed. Then you added the new player from Ohio State.
The defense to me was
tackle.
The defense to me was the offense. The offense put up 40.
Well,
you can't guard against 40.
But why do you think they're going to take a step back? Just because of the schedule? Do you feel Kansas City is better than last year?
Yeah, they will be. Got a chip on the shoulder. They got the best player in football. Heck yes. And they're talking about maybe getting Tyreek Hill back. So I just think you can't bet. Like, even a losing season to them is getting to the Super Bowl and losing. They do that. They get to the Super Bowl all the time. So until somebody proves they can beat them, they'll be in the Super Bowl again, to me. Yes, the schedule is more tough. People know now. Lions ain't going to surprise you. They're the hunted. They're the hunted, and you have 2 new coordinators.
But Tony said that on our show last year. They were hunted, and they ended up winning 15 games.
That ain't nothing.
They won the North.
Right. That ain't nothing. Because they're not just winning the North anymore. We said that 2 years ago.
Well,
it's Super Bowl or failure. Now, if we want to go down there and just have a good time, drink beer, have hot dogs, tailgate, blah, 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 they won 15 games, so be it. They can do that. But if you want to, are you serious about winning the Super Bowl? Win the Super Bowl.
Well, I think they're set up better to win a Super Bowl this year
than last year.
Yes.
Huh.
I do.
With the 2 new coordinators.
That I'm not really too worried about because it's not like you brought in 2 guys that were not familiar with the systems.
It makes
the
a difference.
Players that are in place.
It does make it a little different. It does. People say that all the time.
I'll be honest with you, I think Aaron Glenn's going to be a bust in New York.
It's no being honest. He's in a world of trouble. He doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's in a world of trouble. 5 games, 4 games, maybe. He's in the world.
And
of
I'm
trouble.
not. I mean,
and it's total chaos.
Yeah. Okay. So Washington got Deebo Samuel, but Deebo Samuel can't stay healthy.
I'm not worried about
He's
that.
a boomer bust.
I'm not worried. They were good with no defense. They won 12 games with no defense.
Right, but I think the Lions would have played. I think if the Lions would have been healthy, 100%, that game would have gone a different way.
How? Hutch didn't throw 5 picks.
They didn't have a defense.
Hutch didn't throw 5 picks. Hutch didn't throw 5 picks. None of the corners threw 5 picks. And you had a superstar on the other end showing up, an old veteran. I keep going back to the Rams played Brady. The score was 18-3. Goff had the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense in that Super Bowl. He scored 3 points. Eventually, it's going to come down to him because he has the ball in his hand. And you got new coordinators. And that schedule is brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah, but we said we were talking about their schedule.
It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. I was only concerned with the North. The North was good. I was concerned with the North.
And what do we do?
Right.
We won.
Right. The North was good. They weren't as good as the Lions. The other teams weren't. But Minnesota won 15 games. I don't care how many games you win. I care about the game you win. They didn't win the game. He didn't do it again. He didn't do it again in San Francisco. How many chances you guys going to keep getting? You think you're going to keep getting to get back to the NFC Championship? Everybody's gearing up for you now. That's what I mean when the windows close. Everybody, they didn't have the chance to get. They didn't get. You were better. You were much, much better.
You think they're better last year than this year? Yeah. Coming in,
yeah.
Even with all the injuries, you're going to have. I mean, injuries can come. We don't know who's going to get injured this year, but
Gibbs going to give you 10 games, 9 games, 8 games himself. It's going to be up to the coordinator because there are going to be different situations, man. It's not going to be just, follow the Ben Johnson script. Follow Glenn's script.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think, I know you and Tony had said something about they're the hunted. But I just think.
When you win, you are.
Okay, I agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think, you have a guy who basically. Mm-hmm. You got 2 new coordinators, mm-hmm. and I think they're going to add their spin to it. It's not like you're bringing them in going into something they've never seen before and players they've never used before.